Hi Math 1. Let's take a look at lesson 4.6, number of solutions. So when we look at this equation right here, we are going to get one solution. There is only going to be one number that works. So let's go ahead and solve this. If we build our wall and get all our x's on the left, we subtract 2 x's, subtract 2 x's. That gives us 1x plus 5 equals negative 7. Subtract 5 from both sides, and x is equal to negative 12. So the solution, the only answer that will work for x is negative 12. There is a way to check this. If I take the original problem, I am going to plug in negative 12 in for x. So let's check. 3 times negative 12 plus 5. Does that equal this side? So when I type in the left side of the equation, 3 times negative 12 plus 5, that makes negative 31. And if I type the right side, minus 7, I get negative 31. So that solution checks. This is the correct solution. If I were to try that problem again with negative 14, let's check that solution. If these answers in here were negative 14, let's just change my work. 3 times negative 14 plus 5, that's going to make negative 37. And this side makes negative 35. Okay. So negative 14 does not work. The only solution is negative 12. But when we are solving equations, okay, and when all the x's cancel out, there is a special answer. When all your x's canceled out, what is the answer for x? X equals that. But let's take a look at this. Okay, all the x's are going to cancel out. So if I start to solve the problem and I subtract 3x from both sides, they cancel on the left, but they also cancel on the right, and we get something that is false. Okay, that is false. 5 does not equal negative 7. So I was trying to find the solution for x, okay, but I can't. And so when that happens, we say no solution. You can write the words no solution, okay, or you can use the symbol that says no solution. There is no answer for x that would go in there and work. If I tried plugging in a number, let's try plugging in 1. Is that going to work? 3 times 1 plus 5. And over here, 3 times 1 minus 7. Well, of course this is not going to work. This is 3 plus 5, and 3 minus 7. 8 does not equal negative 4. There is no answer for x that will work. Now there's another special answer that we get, okay, when all the x's cancel out, but we get something that's true. So let me show you. We subtract 3x from the right. We subtract 3x from the left. So all the x's cancel. There's no x's on the left. There's no x's on the right. But look at this. 5 does equal 5. This is true. So when all your x's cancel out, but you get something that's true, there are infinitely many solutions. And you can write infinitely many solutions. Or you can write the symbol for infinity. You're telling me there's many answers for x that would work? Let's go check. I am going to plug in the number 1, just to check. 3 times 1 plus 5, does that equal 3 times 1 plus 5? It's the same exact thing. Of course, 8 equals 8. But what about a different number? What if I were to plug in 11? Is that going to work? 3 times 11 plus 5, does that equal 3 times 11 plus 5? It's the same calculation. 38 does equal 38. So what is the answer for x? Well, there are many, many answers for x. So you start to solve your problem. If you still have x, okay, then you tell me what the answer is for x. But if all your x's cancel out, then you have a special answer. Maybe it's no solution if it's false, or infinitely many if it's numbers that are true. But if you still have x, then you have the answer for x. How many solutions does this have? Let's build a wall. And if you have x's on both sides, the x's go on the left. So minus 17x minus 17x. So all the x's here are canceled, and we have negative 1. All the x's on this side are also canceled, and we have left a positive 1. So all the x's canceled. All the x's canceled. So we're not going to have one solution. We're going to have a special answer. Okay? This is not true. Negative 1 does not equal positive 1. So that means there is no solution. Does negative 1 equal 1? No, it does not. Let's do the next one together. Let's determine if there is one answer, no answer, or infinitely many solutions to the equation. So you draw your wall and you start to solve. If you have x's on both sides, the x's go on the left. So let's subtract 7x and subtract 7x. So the 7x's cancel, and I have a 4. But wait a minute, they also cancel here, and I have negative 6. All your x's canceled. There's no x. I cannot tell you what x equals. So it's not one solution. What is it here? No solution. Good luck practicing.